Aries, welcome in to your reading. Okay, welcome in, welcome in. Let's see what's going on for you guys. First week of, no, we did first week. Let's do second week of December. That's where we're at. We're going into the second week. So we did a reading last week for the first week of December, so we're skipping right ahead into the second week. All right, what's the situation here for Aries, please? All right, let's see what we got here. How did you guys go from some crazy ass relationship last week to this week you walking away? And you being stuck, hanging in there, trying to make some informed decision or a different point of view. It's like, here it is. You're walking away. I mean, how else can I say it? But here's the funny thing. You stacked those cups in front of the door. So when the person that you just left opens the door, they're going to see those cups. And it's like in your face. You ran me dry. These cups are empty. I got to leave now because I got to go fill them up with energy and love and money and my fucking sanity. So you leave. Coupled with the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is trying to learn something from this. Yeah, there's potential here. Yeah, you stagnated. You hit a brick wall. It went as far as it can go. It needed to go to the next level, and it doesn't look like it's going, so you're going, quite physically and literally. But it's making you stuck. Trying to heal also. Weighing your pros and cons. Maybe you're weighing your pros and cons because you're thinking if you should contact them, go back to them, move on. I don't know. We'll see. This seems to be the situation for you, Aries. What is coming in towards my Aries, please? Justice in reverse. You feel shit's unfair. You feel betrayed and backstabbed, or it just ended. But look at this card, right? You feel this betrayal, this ending, and this person is fleeing the scene, and you are trying to grab anything to get out of this predicament or out of this situation. You don't want to be in it. It's unfair. It collapsed. It fell apart. It ended. Interesting. If you're in court, this literally means not getting a fair shtick in this. Okay, so when we clarify, we'll see what's going on there. We'll do a little bit before, and we'll do the after also. What does an Aries see coming their way, please? Let devil. Why? I'll tell you why. Because the devil is sitting here with the Four of Cups. Unrequited love. I don't even want to say it's runner chaser. It's runner chaser when it's inverted, but it's not inverted. Let me show you something. You could be receiving another offer, but you don't care because you're concentrating on this person. Or it's vice versa. That person is doing that to you. You see this? This is the universe giving you a fresh new start in love. You're focusing on these empty bad boys. All these empty cups you're focusing on instead of one that's actually full. But you could care less. Look, you're not even looking over at it. If that's not you, then that's your person. And that's what's toxic. It's like you're stuck in something else. It's like the universe, not the universe, it's like the devil knows where your mind is, where your heart is. And it's trying to get a hold of you. Look. It's like they're trying to soften you up, butter you up with sweet words, like you see the ice cream as representative, but there's the tail. Comes with ties. You seem to be sitting here not understanding what's going on. The person that you're dealing with is buying into the bullshit of the devil. So that means one of the two of you is making decisions off of their fear. All right. And it could have been a commitment. It could have been something that was going down a traditional path. What's the advice here for Aries, please? Queen of Swords, you really need to rationalize a certain situation. You need to take your heart out of it. I know sometimes the heart wants what it wants, but right now is the time for you to rationalize all things. Be fair, be honest with yourself and your person that you're dealing with, especially if you're dealing with two people. Let me see what else is at the bottom of the deck. It's the Tower. Can I have one more for advice, please? Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, you need to work on right now your situation. You need to work on you. And I feel that Aries, for a lot of you, there were a lot of life lessons this year. You were meant to get into relationships and out of them. And it's interesting because in 2024, say you dated 3 different people this year. One of them could very well stick into the following year, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's the last one you dated. It just means that all 3 brought something different to you for on the table. And it was for you to take for you and your party alone, right? Because 8 of Pentacles is saying you need to work on your shit, yourself, your money, your power, your human construct, your shadow side, whatever. It's your thing, right? It kind of sometimes is. Sometimes you gotta, and I've got to be honest with you, sometimes you gotta bring out the bitch in you, or the douche in you, because when you're overly nice or nurturing or caring, and I don't mean being like a total asshole, I mean like putting your foot down firm, because the Queen of Swords is in the upright position. She's somebody who's curt. She's specific, she's direct, she's flat out, and then that's that. And there is nothing else to say after that. It's saying you need to borrow some of this energy. You need to rationalize something in your head. There's no more waiting. There's no more seeing. There's no more nurturing. There's no more loving, kind, caring crap. It is what it is. You put your cards on the table and you have all your answers. Let me tell you something, boys and girls. You can give a man or a woman your heart. You can give them your money. You can give them your body. You can give them everything. What they cannot have from you is your power. That is the one thing you can walk away with. Your sovereignty, your freedom, your peace of mind. These are things that you can take with you so you can work on you. And if they're not willing to meet you at that level, who are you? Like the freebie channel to give out your goodies for people to take advantage and then they move on to somebody else after they learn their lessons with you? No, it's your turn. Queen of Swords puts up the sword. Go fuck yourself if you're not down. I'll cut you out. Sometimes you got to be that way. And I know I hate to sound like so mean and aggressive, but in a way, it's sometimes the things that you need to do. Also for you to persevere. All right, let's move on. What is the outcome for the week for Aries? After I just totally freaked them out. No, I'm just kidding. Yes, my friend. All those things that I was just talking about, your power, your worth, your value, etc., etc. The Queen of, no, the Empress and the Seven of Wands. What does that tell you? Everything I literally just got done telling you. You will absorb that. You will imbibe it and you will purvey it. You will show everybody exactly what I just told you to do in your advice. This is you defending yourself from all the naysayers. This is from the narcissists and the gaslighters and all the bullshit haters because you guys are self-directed. Please understand, Aries, what do I mean by self-directed? You don't need anybody to motivate you. You don't need anybody to tell you how to do something, how to feel, what to do. People envy that of you, okay? And sometimes that could be intimidating to others. But gaslighters will want to knock you down a peg because they don't like the fact that you are that way, that you are self-directed. They want that energy. So you're going to have all these wands, thrown at you, and you're going to have to defend yourself. Others of you, it talks about resisting shit, resisting bullshit. You know why? Because you're the fucking empress. And you know your worth and your value. And people should be taking care of you, like Alice is taking care of her in this picture, instead of you doing it the other way around. Why? Because you're a birther, you're a creator, you bring things into this world. But how much can you possibly do? Well, we'll see when we clarify what they're trying to say, that this is your outcome for the week. Before Tarot, why is this person leaving? And the Page of Pentacles, please. The King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, incoming energy. Does not have to be a fire sign that you're dealing with. It can just be somebody that denotes this energy. This person's very creative, very attractive. A lot of chemistry, a lot of passion. It just is a deep connection there. A fiery one. And the Page of Pentacles, again, clarifying the Page of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. This thing... It's work in progress. You were both learning each other, but then it just froze right there. Because what's the next stage, guys, after you get to know somebody? All right, you know their likes, their dislikes, what their habits are, you know, what's their immediate circle of friends, family, blah, blah, blah. After that, the next level is vulnerability. It's deep soul diving, things that it's like, you know, when you read your moon sign, your zodiac moon sign, that is the real you, and that is the real them. So it is that part of you, uncovering your moon to each other, your moon signs to one another. But not a lot of people are willing to do that. I know Aries, you're not. It's a scary fucking thing. It needs to be a sure thing. And when it's not, you walk away, but then you walk away in pain. So these are one of the things you're learning to not do anymore, to see it on a preliminary level and to not get into these traps anymore. So again, learning card. You're picking up pieces over here as you're walking away, but you're moving steadily in the right fucking path. And the universe wants you to know that. You're on the right track. Even if you walk away, it's because of you know what you're doing. Again, it's not to teach them a lesson. It's because you learned yours. So you're moving steadily in the right direction. You got high frequency, high vibrations. They can match it. They don't want to. They don't belong with you. Have you left every stone unturned? Have you covered every facet of your situation? Then feel safe to move on, because it looks like that's what you're doing now. And this is what made you move away. So this is the before portion. All right. There was a lot of mental strife, too, in your head. You felt like you were doing battle here, and you were going back and forth in your head. Should I leave? Should I not leave? Is it worth it? Is it not worth it? Because the truth wasn't coming out. The cards aren't on the table. After, please. You will have another opportunity with this person, because this is the universe trying to help you. Because there is something here about you not healing or having learned from getting breadcrumbs. You deserve love. Just had a private reading with somebody. Hi, Kim. It's the reason I'm bringing her up is because I just feel like we just had this conversation and we were both agreeing on it, that, you know, when we shell out love to people and we do everything we can in our power to express ourselves and make it known how we feel, if it's not reciprocated, then we are only receiving breadcrumbs, right? So the universe will throw us an opportunity this way with the wheel and give you a second chance, just so you can see it clearly for you and the other person, and to give the person an opportunity to fix what's broken. So this, you walk away, now it's up in the universe's hands. So change needs to occur. And now it may happen or it might not happen, because we have no idea what's going to happen in the other person's external environment. Something could be said from them on their end. Something could be done from their end. And then the whole dynamic changes. All right, let's move on from this, because we don't want to get stuck here in your situation. But I think it was important to be said, because it really changes the focus on how your week goes down, especially when you have this in the coming future, something unfair. What is the justice in reverse, please? Oh, wow. Look at all these swords. Holy shit. 4 swords cards. Okay. This all makes sense. It's all lining up with a common thread here. Things are unfair because you sat there for a little while trying to make a decision, and then you became really confused. By not making a choice, it becomes ultimate, like the only choice, that the only move you can make, right? Because you take off the blindfold. That's what's leading to this thing of injustice, right? It felt like ghosting or leaving and needing to walk away from something, but you were strategizing before you did so. All right, you felt stuck and you tried to get yourself unstuck with this individual, but you knew that there was a sacrifice that needed to be made. It was like going over on and on in your head. And so, yeah, it didn't work out in your favor, so that's what made things so unfair. But look at the bottom of the deck. It's showing me that you're watering your own cups. Look, you left to water your own cups, and you're like, that's not fair. This is ending in betrayal and for you. These are the reasons why things feel unfair for you. And you're like, I have no choice. I gotta go now. This person made it obvious. I'm leaving. The ball's in their court. All right, let's see what the after tarot says. After for justice, please. Feel like this person might come back to you because you have the 8 of Cups in reverse, or you might be going back to them because we have now the 8 of Cups inverted. Here's the thing about the 8 of Cups. I'm going to show it to you clearly. There's you looking into these cups because they're dry, they're empty, and they're not being fulfilled. This is your person walking away. They're going to the mountains, right? They could bank left and you never see them again, or they bank right and come back to you. Now, flip the script. This could be you too. In the reverse, that's what's happening. Bank left, come back. King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I have a feeling when this person comes back, they're going to be a little bit more emotionally balanced. Maybe even available, because the King of Cups is telling me somebody who can handle those difficult conversations on an emotional level, where maybe before they couldn't. Now, moving on. Let us see the Devil and the 4 of Cups, please. The 8 of Wands and the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, the reason why you don't see this situation unfolding as something toxic, or it might seem like it's unrequited love. Two things here, and I think it's 2 camps of Aries I'm talking to. You could have 2 people in the pipeline, but you're not emotionally available for the next person because you're stuck with the other person, and that's what's toxic and holding you back. Others of you are just dealing with this one person that's actually fucking toxic, right? That's not willing to work it out with you. You have communication, you have action, you do it, but you're not working on the real fundamental things. Others of you, this is just, again, you don't want a third-party situation. You just want your one person, and your energy is all on that. Well, you put all your eggs in that one basket. That's what's leading to something toxic and on something unrequited here. Show me after, please. Page of Swords. 6 of Pentacles. We spoke about this. I think the toxic thing also here is with this Page of Swords is somebody is stalking you instead of just straight out coming and talking to you. You're not getting anywhere because this is immature energy with the Page of Swords. Some of you could also, this for very few of you, a few pocket of you are dealing with a child, and the child is getting between your relationship. Even though I don't know how that's possible, but one of the two of you is using it as an excuse. Or like as one of your issues. So maybe not necessarily excuse. Yeah, this is not a healthy dynamic. Four of Swords in reverse, not healing. So you're not getting the lesson possibly, because you're not letting yourself be available to new love or a fresh new start. You're not that you're in a vicious cycle or anything like that. It's just you're not available. Well, that's going to sneak up on you, those feelings. Let me see your advice, Queen of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. Queen of Cups and the Six of Swords. Let me tell you how much heavy lifting you've already done, Aries. You've been through the worst of it. You went through the choppy waters. But here you are. And this is the before. This is why Spirit's like, you're getting on this, you're getting off this raft and you're getting into choppy waters. You've done the work. Why are you repeating this? And so it's showing me that you were emotionally available. You were willing to get in this raft with somebody else and go through the thick of it. Difficult times. You were ready to be there, be this person's flag, right? Their island. You're emotionally available. But now it's saying, look, you need to go from this like heart, love, giving all of your soul and body and blah, 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 like I said before, and be like, listen here, my friend, this is how it's going to be. This is what you had before. You can have it, but you got to earn it now. This is what you get now. Reality. What's it going to be? This is why you're here. This is why you've got to be in this space. Why you need to be working on you, because you got no time for their shit. You offered it. They don't want it. Can I have the and let me tell you something else when you take this advice. Two things are going to happen to you. You'll definitely be happy. The Sun. For a lot of reasons. Because you're going to feel at peace with yourself. You're going to feel like, I'm good. I'm really, really good. Because I know what I can give and what I can get. It's like, I know I can do it like that if I wanted to and find my own happiness or see the brighter side in things. So, the happier days are definitely coming. Somebody does need your attention though, because this is also a beggar's card. So, somebody needs your help. Can be financially, can be just emotionally, just your time. All right, let's move on. Let's see what your outcome is here. The Empress and the Seven of Wands. What did I tell you before? You've learned so much shit. You've become heavy hitters, Aries, especially the last 2 years. And you've done so much crap. Like, pat yourselves on the back, honestly, because I know your journey. I've been there. I've been reading for it this past year and a half. And I see when I first started doing these readings to where you are today, it's miraculous how far you've come and what you've achieved. Maybe not in the relationship zone, but you know what? All these things are happening to you for a reason. So you have something long lasting, something that doesn't make you want to flee, be bored, or be done with it. The before cards, you have the Empress, right? And the Seven of Wands. The bottom of the deck, you also have the Empress. You birthed something into this world. You brought it forward. You made it happen. You manifested it into reality. Okay? So now, like I just got done telling you, you're wise. You went on through a difficult path in your life, a difficult journey, the dark night of the soul. You went through it back and fucking forth. And now you can make wise choices, and that's where you're at. That's what you're doing. You're all knowing. You're omniscient. You know the truth. You know the answers to your questions. You know the answer of what's going on here. They do not even need to tell you. It would be nice to hear it, but you're not even talking to them. So you need to make wise choices. But this is the before telling me what is leading to you being in this position. Why you need to defend yourself or resist something. Let's see after. After, please. And because of your wisdom and all the shit that you went through and all your tribes and tribulations, this person is going to have this moment where they're going to say to themselves, like, Jesus Christ, Aries is right. 10 of Cups. Happy home, happy family, happy environment. So if this is even work related, guys, this is like, you know, a kumbaya at work. Kumbaya moment. That is the outcome, and that is why you have to defend your position. You have to defend why what your worth and your value is, why you are where you are. It's time to grow up. Interesting. Okay. Especially when I see the Eight of Pentacles in your advice position, guys, it's like, you know what? It really is about you. It really is time for you. It's time for you to take care of you. And you need to find somebody who's going to back you, support you, nurture you. You're not selfish for wanting these things. You've been giving for so long. Do you even remember what it feels like to receive? Well, you do have retreat, so you did backtrack. I mean, obviously, these cards, you know, they don't lie. Retreat. This is the first card that came out of the gate. You leaving. So we're going to do a little bit more of a deep dive on this. I might pull one more card in the extended for those of you that are my members. I think this person that you're dealing with has past life trauma, because under that card was past life relationship, and under that is reconciliation. So time and energy is fluid. For some of you, it's going to happen in a few months, others in a few weeks, some of you like right now. But from what I'm looking at, somebody here has past life trauma. We'll see. This new deck. The Shadow and Light Oracle for Aries, please. Shadow and Light Oracle, please. Relationship and solitude. Wow, these are really all matching up. Relationships and solitude work in symbiosis. Strive to keep a healthy balance at a level that works for you. It might not be the same for everyone. Some people require more alone time and some don't need as much. Have a drink, have a think. Which type do you think you are? Are you currently achieving your ideal balance? Dissatisfaction with either solitude or partnership might be caused by the lack of the other. Unhappiness in a relationship may result from not enough of solitude or not feeling good in your solitude. Feeling lonely, on the other hand, can be caused by an unsatisfactory relationship. In a romantic relationship, it can be hard to create a balance between these two. There can easily be too much of one of them and not enough for the other. Even if you might have balance in terms of the amount between the two, the quality also counts. Maybe you're also getting a lot of alone time, but you don't value it as much because you find it hard to enjoy it. If this is the case, take a moment to think about how you can embrace your alone time more. Can you do something that will fill up your heart as much as being together with someone does? This card encourages you to take a closer look at both your relationships and your solitude. Are you living in a bubble with your significant other, or are you starting to become a unit with no separate lives? Do you feel like your partner is always too far away, never spending enough time with you, going on their own adventure? Or it might be that you are always looking outside the relationship and finding your own happiness without including them. Think about that. If there's something you can do to make your relationship more meaningful together, if that's what you need right now, or is there something you can do that makes your solitude more rewarding so you have more to give within the relationship? Relationship solitude. it's making me feel like this is one of the biggest issues that's going on here with this situation of yours. And this is something that needs to be confronted or faced, especially since we have, the devil here, because those things that card just described makes us do funny things. And then we end up regretting it because it changes the whole entire course of the relationship. All right, guys, this is what I had for you this week. It was very much about you, your emotional level with somebody, and you walking away in whatever your scenario or situation is. I hope this reading helped. Please, by all means, leave me your comments down below. Aries strong. I'll see you next week.